It's the Group 3 Godolphin Crown and a big group of mares that we're just getting to know so well. James Cummings, well, ahead of Godolphin, wouldn't he just love to win it for the big boss with Gisoni? She finished right there alongside White Moss, Louboutin, Invincibella in the lead-ups. But Mike, this race just stinks of another mares race. There's not going to be much between these at the end, is there? Yeah, there never is. They're so reliable, which some punters like. But maybe because they're so reliable, it's hard to get an edge on the market. Let's have a look and see if we can find some edge over the bookies. It's going to be a 1,300-metre race on a good track, and we think it should be fair on Saturday. The three key factors to kick us off: stage of preparation, which mares are ready to win; the Hawkesbury track, some mares have won there before, some haven't. And that 1,300-metre distance range is quite unique. We're going to play that factor as well. All right, so it's Hawkesbury. Let's have a look at the first leg of the Quaddie in terms of the betting market. And Sedanza fresh into the race. $4 is the favourite. And then here comes that form out that we've seen, the Gisoni, White Moss, Invincibella. They're all right there. $5 each of those two. Pecans there as well. Out to Gisoni. Nancy, who has had success at this track a couple of years ago. But Mike, Sedanza, the money's there. First up. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Yeah, she's a boom horse, isn't she? She's a fantastic horse, and we'll have a look at her in the second replay and see how she went first up last preparation over the same distance. But this is a Group 3 race on Saturday, and there's some Group 2 form coming into it, so it's got to be a strong form line. 1,200 metres dry track, a few of these horses were fresh. White Moss chasing a strong pace, facing the breeze. Invincibella running on along with some others. Some decent form in this race, Stu. Yeah, but it's just this thing, isn't it? The mares, where do you look? We've got so many to look at here. I mean, White Moss obviously bringing some great form into the race, Mike, but, you know, we're looking a little bit back here. We've got mares like Gisoni, Invincibella. They're all coming through this race. Yes, Shazza Lee, Hetty Heights running on together. They're only about a length and a half off White Moss, who's, I think, $5 on Saturday. They're $20 plus. Look, there's nothing much between second and about ninth in that race. Yeah. A typical mares race. All right, there's a look at one form line. Let's have a look at the favourite now, Sedanza, because we're taking you back to when she was last first up. And look, we can see here, Mike, midfield just coming wider. This is a horse that just absolutely loves to smash the line, and it's exactly what she's about to do in this race. She is a cracking horse, and that is the one factor that punters love more than anything else. A horse that really smashes the line. Unfortunately, Rachel King's lost this ride for Saturday. Obviously, right, okay. Timmy Clark gets on it, but yeah, 1,400 metres fresh last preparation. She always does her best work late, and that's exactly what she does here. But she'll have to improve a few lengths to win on Saturday. All right, well, the key factors is going to hopefully sort out this race for us, Mike. As we get stuck into it, all the analysis, it's come to fruition now. Let's get into the form, and you can take us through all the key factors for the first leg of the Quaddie. Yeah, form, not too much between these mares. Pecans out the weights, not particularly well suited. Sedanza and White Moss, they get the tick for us on form. Light them up. So the two favourites there to kick things off. The first key factor, Mike, stage of preparation. Yeah, looking for horses ready to peak. Sedanza first up, maybe a slight risk. White Moss second up, Invincibella second up. Love it. Gisoni second up as well. Okay, so it's White Moss just out in front, Mike, and the second is the Hawkesbury track. Very important. Yeah, looking for horses that have won at Hawkesbury before. White Moss hasn't. Maybe the long straight could be a risk for that powerful grey. Nancy, Hetty Heights have before. They should love that long straight. Okay, so White Moss just out in front, but a little bit of value sneaking in. We've got Nancy and Hetty Heights with a bit of gold. What about distance, Mike? Yeah, a lot of people will like White Moss at home. For us, it's just the last 50 metres in a strong 1,300-metre race. That's a risk for us. It's an opposite risk for Sedanza. Coming back in distance is not ideal for her. Invincibella, Gisoni, Louboutin, there's a couple down the bottom again. They should love the 1,300 metres. So as we've hit the line here, Mike, I mean, pretty much all together, isn't it? But we've got a little bit of value I can see there down the bottom. Look, it's these mares races, isn't it? It's one of those cases, small bets, go wide. How are you going to play it? One thing I can see from there was just nothing that was breaking out of the pack, was there? No, absolutely nothing at all. And wow, look at that. 1, 2, 3, what is that, 8, 7? I don't know. There's a lot there between them. We're not confident at all. If you've got a mate at home who reckons he's got a moral, he's lying. That's what we always say about these races. You've got to go small. You've got to go for value. So right down the bottom of the page at that equal second top rating, it's Nancy and Hetty Heights for us. They're both tough. They're both athletic. They can both get near pace or just inside midfield if they want. And they're small each way bets for sure. Why don't we start off with a bit of value there, Mike? There's some great both double-figure odds there for the best bet and also the value bet. Great value, just no confidence.